The most familiar image of death looks like this: a black robe, a skull for a face, and a scythe. It looks absolutely epic, but why Scythe? One of the earliest surviving images of scythe-bearing death appears in Pisa's Triumph of Death, painted between 1336 and 1341, before the Black Death reached Italy, but the idea behind it was much older. Medieval Europe was overwhelmingly agricultural. Life was organized around sowing, growing, ripening, and cutting. The harvest was the moment when everything living in a field reached its appointed end. Christianity gave this cycle a much larger meaning. The Bible repeatedly describes humanity as a crop. In Revelation, the end of the world is imagined as a harvest, with heavenly figures ripening the earth under God's judgment. So when artists placed a harvesting blade in death's hands, the message was immediately clear: your life had a season, and eventually it would be cut short. But that still leaves one question: why a scythe rather than a sword or an axe? The type of blade mattered. A sword or an axe belongs to battle, punishment, or execution. It is aimed at one person at a time, and a scythe moves through an entire field, cutting the tall stalk beside the short one, the healthy beside the weak, without choosing between them. It made death feel less like a killer and more like a force acting on everyone equally. And then came the plague. When some European communities lost a third or even half of their people, the metaphor became terrifyingly real. Death seemed to sweep through entire populations like a scythe through a field. And that is how the scythe became such a perfect symbol of death: impersonal, unavoidable, and indifferent to wealth, age, or power. At the end of the day, we all stand in the same field.